Okay. Um. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good all the days. Vara. Itu ndo kpia itu ni ku itu ni wokan tu sa wokan itu ni je chuori wi keke. Ma yi wo kesan. So mba re pa ma re. Ramude ma va di ton. Ma yi wo kesan la igbe. Ma yi wo kesan la ile. By now we're supposed to learn about Shame. I am Ojelime, the son of the soil, the son of Esau. Gbigbe Omiesan, Olemekin. Omirwa, Olemekin. Omunia, Olemekin. May your mona be able to toy ọmọ na bali bi na revai na webo revai do de wo toy san na bie wo toy san o mi san te ole meke amude ene bia ba me ene bi o me aba me o me imarive e samakin ira no se san ole na weke unye no se me no so va ye joso Emo na gbona fie gbete negbe yo vale ho rio no ebize mi dada gbare na already vakene emo no riboto ole emo nede ni emo na kata ete no adere ogene dere egese emo meta ewe na ya am do se we ole majeya odachi emon no kakai if you are be paying attention by now you must have understand what we have on ground is about dominance, is about erasing people's history and paste you copy you not just you copy them, you cut the history and you pasted it on your own. You took other people's history to make your own, and by so doing you discredit the owner of the history you are laying claim to. So I'm talking about not other tribe, not other group of person, but the Benin kingdom. Let me call them kingdom, the Benin kingdom in Nigeria. Now, before I continue, I will say this, and I have always emphasized on this. I have friends who are from the Benin speaking part of Nigeria. They are very dear to me. They are very nice people. They are very, very good people. And they are my second family. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of them because they are not like the other guys, the other persons, the other Benin people who I would say they like to, how would I put it? People who derive pleasure in condemning what belongs to others, or taking what belongs to others to make it their own. I have a friend here. I told him one time, I said, man, take a look at Edo State. The way the Esan people are being treated in Edo State, is it fair? This is a Benin guy, but he doesn't bear a Benin name. He told me that it's not fair. Esan has made a huge contribution to that state, and they deserve to be treated very well. I said, thank you for speaking the truth. Now, this person I'm talking about, he's a Benin guy, but I'm surprised why they have data name. They have data name. Now, if you watch some of the videos I've posted so far, you discover that a lot of things are beginning to shoot out. See, let me tell you guys something. Don't be afraid of anything. They said whatever can't kill a man will only make the man stronger. When you see the truth, speak it. It doesn't matter how many people are speaking lies. If you are the only person who is speaking the truth will get to a certain level, it will evaporate. People will start to inhale it. It will become like oxygen. People will start to conform to it. People will start to live their lifestyle. Now, when we started speaking out concerning the things which we figure out, most people will say we read it from the book. It's not what we read. These are facts these are spiritual understanding that we got. There was a time I stayed in Benin because, as far as Edo State is concerned, Benin is the capital city, so everybody want to move to a capital city. That is why you find Abuja today. Everybody want to own a house in Abuja, because Lagos was once a former capital state of Nigeria. People want to go to Lagos. So at a time while I was growing up, we were told in our school, we were told that there was a kind of history that they brought to our table regarding the Edo Kingdom, or the Benin Kingdom, rather say. But for me personally, I just discovered that it doesn't digest in me. Whenever I hear those things, there is something in me that just keep resisting. Now, my ears hear, with my eyes I can read, with my brain I can understand, but my spirit just doesn't want to take it, and I didn't know why. Each time they tell us that Esan are second to Benin, each time they tell us that Esan are children of Benin, each time they tell us that Esan came from Benin, my spirit doesn't accept it. Now, the fact that my parents didn't tell me, nobody told me how the Esan and the Benin sat in the past. But with time, as I started to understand things, I was beginning to discover things within me. Not what I read. I was beginning to discover things within me that what these people are telling us are not true. And I made a video one time where I made some few comments, and my Asian brothers, they reached out to me. From there, I started to learn from those of them who has really gone far, who still have the same burden, who still being spiritually convinced, just like me, that Esan is not what they are telling us about. Now, let me tell you this. There was a man who he came from the United States. He's an Esan man. He came from the United States to Nigeria. So while he was going back to the United States, you know what they normally do in the Nigeria airport, at Nigeria airport. Yeah. So they were misbehaving, and at the time the man sparked. No, he was angry. He left United States. He bought his ticket, bought his plane, and fly to Nigeria without stress, without nobody have to go extra, no, just trying to squeeze something out of him. So when he got to Nigeria, now trying to move back to United States, there were a lot of dramas at the airport. So the man sparked, and then one of the leader, the immigration man at the airport, an Hausa man came and called him. Seeing the man, and the immigration officer understood that he felt that this man is somebody he needed to attend to. So he went to attend to him. He called him, asked him what the problem was, and the man explained everything. And he asked him, sir, there's a way you sound. Where are you from? And the man said, I'm an Esan man. The Hausa man said, Esan man? But Esan people doesn't react this way. Esan people, they are very calm and nice people. And the man said, yes, we are nice people, but it doesn't mean that people should keep stepping on our toes. And the Hausa man was begging the man, make sure everything works smoothly for the man. That is to show you that there are people who knows us. As long as what concerns us, everything about us, we continue to allow people who doesn't like us to step on it, and we say nothing, I tell you, there will be a new history for us entirely, just like what we have today. When they talk about Esan, the history you will be given about the Esan people is trash. That was never history. That was never our history. A lot of things happened. When you go to Benin today, most of these artifacts, most of these statues you see, they are of the Esan people. All those artifacts were made by Esan people. Everything you got there belongs to the Esan people. Now, like I said, I don't hate these people, but I hate the fact that people get joy in telling lies, trying to bring other people down just for them to go higher. See, in this life, you can't live in life for long. It might be, things might be going well when you tell a lie, don't castigating people and doing all sorts of things. It might last for a while, but a time will come, you start to feel the pain. A time will come, the truth will come out. It's like a light, you can hear it. A lot of people said we are telling lies when we started to bring up all these issues, started to dig out the real Esan history. See, a brother made a statement and he said, can't we, the Esan people, just settle this issue without having to, without going through the way of social media bully? Now here is it, bro. There is no way you can debunk a lie without having to touch the liar. There is no way you can correct the Esan history, the true history, without pointing finger at the Benin who tried to damage the Esan history and make it their own. There is no way. See, you know us. We are not violent people. We are not angry people. We are not sadists. We are happy when things are working for other people. So if there was any other way to deal with this kind of situation, we would have taken that way, because we want peace. Everything about the Esan people is all about peace. That was why when Akumu was trying to create Esan state, Afesan, there was a time that this nonsense was too much, that Akumu came out and told the president that, look, we need our state. We can't continue to live with these people who has no respect, they are not learned, they don't know anything, and yet they don't want to learn, and they keep telling you they are superior than you. We don't want to live with them anymore. We want to go on our own, and let's see what Benin will become once the Esan people return back home, once we create the Afesan state. Because the Afema agreed to go with the Esan then. So that was why the name was Afesan. Afema Esan. Now it doesn't matter that Esan Afema, they are our brother, but I can't tell you the relationship. But it doesn't matter that Esan Bigbe was bigger than the Afema. But if you look at it, the Afema name came first. Afesan mean Afema Esan. Afema and Esan, Afesan. Now, if it was to be Benin, they will make sure their name start from the big, their name, the first few letters will be their name. But Esan people, we don't live like that. We don't always think about our own. We think about every other person. First, we think about how we feel. We are not a greedy type. So when Akhomo started this process, and the Oba knew that it was going to work, there was nothing that would stop it. And the Oba knew that once this thing happened, the secret of the Benin will be open, and people will see the truth that it was Esan that had Benin. That without the Esan people, Benin is nothing. So the Oba of Benin, what they tell you that the Oba doesn't go. The Oba of Benin went to the king of Irua, knelt down before the king of Irua, and begged him to please beg Akhomo not to do it. That we are one, we are brothers. Your king, your arrogant king, went to our king in Irua to beg him, kneel down before him, to beg Akhomo not to split the state. And today, they don't tell you that part of the history. They don't tell you that part of the story. They just tell you what make you feel buga, feel that Benin created the entire world. They don't tell you all those things. They don't tell you how limited the Benin are. They don't tell you that without the Esan, the Benin is nothing. Without the Yoruba, the Benin is nothing. They don't tell you that. They keep lying to you, and your brain keep, Most of the people who are even saying we are Benin today, they are Esan people. Go and check their history. Check their lineage. Check before they started to be Ndosa. Before they started to be Gbinovia, before they start, go and check their ancestors. Which name they bear. So all those things makes the Esan people, especially this new generation, makes us feel angry. That is why you see we are coming at them very hard. This is the system they choose. So we are repaying them back with that same system. It's not a social media bully. They have done it to us, and we are back to do it to them. So they will see how it feels, especially when you have the truth in your hand. We are on our own. We didn't bother anybody. Now I'm going to play one video for you. Now my joy is no longer the Esan people now, because the truth now is like a fire. It has caused a lot of trouble in the kingdom, the so-called Benin kingdom. The truth has caused a lot of trouble in their midst, and you see fights everywhere. You see trade of wealth. They are no longer afraid of the Oba anymore. The Benin elders, they are no longer afraid anymore. What else will you do? No one is afraid of the Oba. The Oba is just there. Because you can't build your foundation on lies. We thought you would do better. Your forefathers, they came, they started all this evil process. We thought when you come, at least you studying abroad, when you come back, you will change all those things. You let the light out. But you were doing the worst. Now, we are watching, though. That's not my business. in as much as I don't, it doesn't make me feel good to see things crumble for people, but it's what you choose, man. Now, I'll play the video for you. You listen to that video. I can play it over and over and over. The video is long, so we are just bringing out piece by piece. I'm no longer speaking anymore. We have now the so-called Benin chiefs who are not speaking the truth because the thing is hitting them back. They are called Benin chiefs, but they are not Benin. They are Yorubas. They are Yorubas. Now, the Benin people, they know how honorable the Ezomo is in Benin. Now, if you ask another Benin man, who are the Ezomo people? Who are the Ezomo family? Who are the Ezomo lineage? They will tell you they are Benin. The Ezomo, they are Esan. The almighty Ezomo of Benin, they are Esan. They came from Esan. And you are telling us it is the Benin that gave us kings. Now, this is a Benin chief who have been for years. At least for you to be in that position, you should know some part of the history. Cover up the ones you want to cover, let out the ones you want to let out. And now the ones that have been covered for years are being let out now. These Ezomo people of Benin, they are Esan people, pure Ewohimi people. So we dominate Benin. We are. There are people that create Benin. I don't have the record of them up, but I can tell you, the Yorubas, the Esan was first there. The Esans were first there before the Yorubas came. You have the Igbos, you have the Deltas, you have the Benue people. Benin is not just one particular tribe, no. They are from, it just pick. People just came together, no, to form that. Benin is like an association, not a kingdom. It's an association formed by several people, several kingdoms. Now, when you go to Benin, till this day I'm speaking to you, today is 26th of January 2023. Till this very hour now, this is to 9. The Benin people, they still greet Laviesan or the Lagiesan. They still greet Lagiesan. Why? Why do they greet Lagiesan? Now, you've not, as a Benin man who beat his hand on his palm on his chest to say we Esa are our children, you have not asked yourself or ask your father or ask the eldest man in your community, why do these people greet Esa people? Why do they symbolize that Esa? Lagiesan or Laveze? Who are the Eze people? The Igbos. Why do they greet Laveze? Why do they greet Lagiesan? Now, you've not sat down to ask yourself, what is the meaning of all this? How come? Why don't we have Lavie Benin or Lavie Do? Why Esa and Igbo? Or the Yoruba speaking part of it? Why do they have greetings that symbolize these people, but you don't have anything to Benin? You are not smart enough to ask all these questions so you can begin to understand where you people have been coming from. To understand that your understanding has been wrong since all this while. It's time for you to start think very well. Benin is like an association created by several people. Some of the people came with clean hand and clean heart. Now, out of this group who created Benin, one was able to use trick to stay on top, which is the Ife. They stay on top because the issue in Benin today are created by the Ife people. They stay on top and tried to enslave every other tribe who came to form the particular location called Benin today. This is where the issue is coming from. Because there is nothing like Benin. That was why I made the last video. If there was a kingdom like Benin that existed anytime, what was their name before the Igodomigodo? Because Igodomigodo was created. Ogiso dynasty was created. Now, before that dynasty, Esan was Esan. Ife was Ife. Ife Oda Ekbe. But what was the Benin name before then? And after then, after the Ogiso dynasty crumbled, what was the Benin name before Ozoluwa came to name them Eleibinu, which the Potoki people came and start to call Benin? What was their name? No one could respond. And since I made that video, I saw that their mouths now, they are quiet, they are cold. Because I believe by now they should be thinking, this brother might be making sense. They should be thinking. If not, there would be a lot of bumping of messages on my wall. The truth is beginning to come out now. I'm glad that we are no longer the only people speaking. Because the insider from the Benin, the insider from the carcass, they are now speaking out. There are other brethren who are of the Urobo side, the Delta side. They are speaking as well. They are all speaking. And people are listening. Very soon, all these things will explode. They say when breeze blow, foul yash go up, you will see that the Benin, all the things they told you, Benin Empire, Benin Kingdom, Benin blah blah blah, Benin did this, Benin did that, Benin created Benin, Benin created the Hausa, Benin created the Yesan, Benin created Lagos, Benin created the whole world. You will see that there was never anything like Benin. Until some of our people, Igbos, Esan, Ile-Ife people, the Delta people, they came together to form an association, which is now called Benin today. And now you want to lay claim to everything that has to do with us. Time is now, and we are going to make sure we reclaim back everything you people took from us when we kept quiet. This generation, we are hot. We are not keeping quiet. We will claim everything that belongs to us. Here is the video. Watch for yourself. I will replay it maybe 3 times. Hear this few more. We'll continue to break the videos in pieces so that you will know the truth. The truth is coming from the camp of the enemy against themselves. Nonsense.
Because the original man who became Ezomo, first Ezomo of Benin, came from Ewohimi in Eastern Division. So every Ezomo lineage or family now greets Laogiesan. You follow? So now attributing their ancestry or their origin to the Eastern origin, Laogiesan. So every Ezomo of Uzebu, their descendants, their children greet Laogiesan. Because the original man who became Ezomo, first Ezomo of Benin, came from Ewohimi in Eastern Division. So every Ezomo lineage or family now greets Laogiesan. You follow? So now attributing their ancestry or their origin to the Eastern origin, Laogiesan. So every Ezomo of Uzebu, their descendants, their children greet Laogiesan. Because the original man who became Ezomo, first Ezomo of Benin, came from Ewohimi in Eastern Division. So every Ezomo lineage or family now greets Lagesan. You follow? So now attributing their ancestry or their origin to the Eastern origin, Lagesan. So every Ezomo of Zebu, their descendants, their children greet Lagesan.